Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Rodan. And today, as you can see, I'm still continuing my Disney movie marathon where I'll be talking about their movies, obviously TV shows, merchandise, I don't know, whatever. Whatever the case may be. If it's related to Disney in some shape or form, then yes, I'll be talking about it. I guess in this case, I'm just going to do a quick video here, just discussing some news for those who don't know. And yes, as you can see with the title of the video, it's in regards of Insider 2, which yes became one of the highest grossing films in years. So of course they're trying to pitch an idea that there could be a potential animated series. So yeah, that's going to be a thing. They will do a series for these characters, of course, which I presume is just going to appear on Disney Plus and whatnot. So that's going to be a thing here. So I just thought, yes, Inside Out is getting a Disney Plus series for a bit. I guess yes, the people behind this are in production for a new animated series set between the first and second movie. So kind of like a prequel sequel kind of a deal. So okay, so by what I can see is that it's basically going to be the series would be like a workplace comedy kind of a thing. So viewers would be expecting some kind of episode centered around this kind of a thing where the animation would be really good, of course, and that's the genre. You can see like these people working together and there's hijinks way shore, of course. So yes, like I was saying a moment ago, this is of course is happening because of the fact that Inside Two is definitely a massive hit. So there you go. I mean, if they want to do that, I mean, as long as there's a good story to it, sure, I guess. Okay, I mean, why not? I guess. I mean, it's not always necessary to have like an expansive universe when it comes to movies. It doesn't necessarily mean you always should do that. Of course, I know everybody on the grandma is getting an expanded universe in this day and age. Like literally everyone is getting it. But just hopefully this will seem necessary. In some ways, I kind of don't see it like it's necessary. But hey, if you can prove me wrong, then by all means go for it. I suppose. I mean, I'm willing to give it a chance. I guess. Because I don't want to be biased here. If it's good, it's good. Sure. But then, would it be deserving of like a season two, a season three, a season four? If it's successful and if it's good, like how long would you make it go? Like how many seasons? If the first season is successful, and do they have any potential ideas here? I'm not sure. But yes, I guess I don't want to get too much ahead of myself. They will definitely do a season one, of course, and this is technically, I guess, it's a spin-off series. If you get down to it, of course, taking place between the first and second movie, as mentioned a moment ago. This was definitely confirmed, of course. And all right, I don't see why not. So I guess you can definitely do a thing. As mentioned a moment ago, it will play out like a workplace comedy, of course. So this can definitely have this kind of a thing. I mean, these kind of stuff was done before, like workplace comedy. That was done before, of course, but this is like their own take. Just like the show The Office, that's a workplace comedy kind of a thing, and it was really popular. I do believe still popular to this very day, I suppose. So I guess this kind of premise can be done in multiple ways. It doesn't have to be one specific way, obviously, of course. So I guess there's ways you can do this. Of course, this genre could be used as a way to explore different things. Of course, if done properly, obviously. I mean, there's quite a different shows that's been out there that does this kind of a thing as well. Also, yes, this is another one that comes to mind. Of course, when it comes to this specific genre. But for what Disney and Pixar have in mind, of course, they want to use this as a way to just continue the series in some kind of way. Yes, obviously, it's going to give like some kind of vibes when it comes to that, where the workers who are responsible for Riley's dreams have to pretty much put up together in some kind of stories that play inside her head while she's fast asleep and whatnot. So, okay. So, in the grand scheme of things, I guess that's going to be like a focal point. There will be some challenge along the way with each episode, of course, with a overarching story of some kind, I guess. But chances are that we see them every now and then when Riley herself, the main character, will be waking up and maybe just before she goes to bed, maybe? I don't know. I'm not too sure the specifics on how they're going to do this, really, but this would definitely be a thing. of course. And I can kind of see why they want to do this because, like I said, the two movies were successful, and then the second movie became an unexpected success, of course. So that's definitely something. So obviously, I can't blame him for wanting to see the franchise potential in such a way. It's definitely way more than anybody could expect it. They had no idea that this was going to be a successful, of course. And especially considering the fact that for the past, what, maybe a couple of years or so, the movies haven't been doing not too hot, really, especially in the last year. It would just flop after flop after flop after flop. They just keep making movies that keep flopping. So this success of Inside Out 2 even came in more of a surprise. They didn't see this coming. It was like nobody could ever guessed it. It was just from us gambling it, so to speak, I guess. Well, the gambling paid off because Inside Out 2 definitely became one of the highest grossing animated features of the year. So there you go, I reckon. So there you go. And what this, I was saying, would this actually be necessary? That's a different debate there, I guess, in some ways. All I can really say is I'm just trying to bring the news here that this is a thing. I'm just bringing up the fact that this is a thing. It will be on Disney Plus eventually. I'm not sure when exactly, but eventually. I'm assuming, yes, the fact that there's no delays. Of course, there's no delays. Of course, there's nothing that's going to be stopping it. Of course, from reaching production, it's finished production. Of course, I'm assuming they don't put the plug or anything if something gets in the way or delays the project for whatever reason, because these things do happen. Anyway, that'll be it, folks. I guess I'll just do this real quick just to talk about something about Disney and Pixar. Pixar, because Pixar. Oh yeah. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching. Take care. Until next time. See ya. Oh yeah. Later.